somebody's birthday here. Who is it? So
David.
It's me. It's not your birthday today.
No, it's not.
By the time this comes out, it will be your birthday.
This will be coming out.
So happy birthday, David. Let's get a cheers into the mic.
Cheers to Dave.
Oh.
There we go.
Let's see how
Send
that
the
sounds
glass.
in the editing studio.
Just absolute level
It probably
speaking.
won't even come through when I've noticed that when we get super loud, sometimes it doesn't come through.
It just
Stops coming in.
It breaks the sound barrier.
That's
So-
what happens a lot.
As is tradition around here, when someone's birthday comes around, they get the keys for the week. You know, they get to pick what we do.
Mhm.
This is your first birthday pick.
Yes, I did not
we
pick
didn't
one
do one for you last year. I don't know why. Or actually, I think I do know why. I think
Just a busy January.
we were pretty absent last January. You know, we
Mhm.
had to see Den of Thieves 2 Pantera on the big screen.
Yeah.
Den of Thieves 2 Pantera on your top 5 list, Jack.
Yes.
Thank you for that. This is the official premiere of season 3
Yes.
because there are definitely real limits or barriers as to what season is what. We haven't done a movie since Christmas Vacation. We did our top 5s, and it's really nice that the premiere 3 ended up being your birthday movie. And what did you choose? I haven't said the title yet.
American Psycho.
As if you couldn't tell by
2000.
clicking on the podcast that said American Psycho, and with our multiple
Display.
copies here.
Yeah.
Your crew neck is
Yes.
also of Bateman. You've got a lot of American Psycho clothing. I
knew.
I have a picture that I was looking at from last year when we were in Florida. That's in my room. That was taken at the Rainforest Cafe, and you're wearing an American Psycho hat. I saw that today, and I was like, "Wow, this guy is American. He
It's
likes
one of my
American
favorites.
Psycho." Yeah. So, why'd you choose American Psycho?
I can't even remember when the first time I watched this movie is.
I saw it for the first time probably when I was 15.
I actually think you watched it, and then I think I remember.
I remember you
me.
telling me when you watched it.
I think I remember you telling me that it's you thought it was you loved it, but it was so fucked up. I remember because you were 15.
Yeah,
I mean it is a messed up movie, but
it's pretty dark, but it's hilarious.
yeah, I remember that's what you told me. I remember that. I think I watched it, so it was probably around 15 or 16 when I watched it for the first time. And
You know what I kind of remember?
Hmm.
This is really weird. It's weird that I have this locked away. I remember going. I don't know if this is right after you had just watched it, or maybe we were just talking about it. But I remember driving late at night, circa 2019, to go see the film The Lighthouse, one of my favorites, in theaters, and quoting some of Bateman's one-liners, if you will. And I think it might have been right after you watched it, because I think you were asking me questions about the Defoe character.
Okay, so
So
17. Watch that.
yeah, so I probably watched it when I was 15, 16.
Yeah.
Why is this one of your favorites?
Is this your favorite horror movie?
Does it? I don't know if I ever.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more horror thriller, but
I think of this movie as a comedy first. Honestly,
it is. I think it is very funny. I think this movie is very funny.
purposefully so.
Yes,
It's definitely a comedy.
I don't know if I can see where you're coming from. I don't know if I consider it a horror
it's not
movie
just
in
horror.
my person. No, I know.
I know Patrick.
It's
Bateman
that's
is,
just really
a
hard to
villain.
say because I think if I'm talking The Shining is probably my favorite, but I think that's more that. They're totally different to me. You know what I mean? I don't think The Shining's funny at all. You know what I mean?
It's okay. He saw it on the television.
You'd say
that's a little funny.
The Shining's more projected towards horror. You know what I mean? It's more. It's hard to explain, but
If we're going all together
you're
just
saying
horror
this isn't
if
more.
we're
of a
going
horror
horror esque or not straight up horror movie, I'd say yes. This is
Yeah.
undoubtedly my favorite. I don't know what made me so in love with this movie when I was 17. I mean, I do now. I think it's phenomenal, but I think before I was just more hell yeah. But
Well, because when you're younger, there's a portion, and it honestly still kind of stays now. Obviously, you could probably understand a little more of the satire going on, but Bateman is just this insane character.
Mhm.
Like, I remember when I was like a teenager, like just being so taken with
Right.
his monologues about Huey Lewis in the news before seconds before brutally murdering Paul Allen. Like, just like how like over the top he is, but also not really. And like Bale's performance, that's I think what was magnetic to me when I first saw it.
That is still like that is the best thing about the movie. Like, no, I can't see anybody else in this role. No,
We'll talk about it.
I wouldn't like that at all. But
That's Tom Cruise.
like
Tom Cruise, of course.
but
Keep that. I will say right now,
but he like
Of course.
wasn't considered, but his name will come up in a way you might not expect.
It always comes up.
It always does.
Even if it doesn't, it does.
Even like when we're watching Who.
I don't know if this is like a good or bad. Like I don't really know if it's a good or bad thing, but I don't know if I think of a movie character more than I think of Patrick Bateman. Like he's just like
relatable.
Great character.
No.
Iconic.
It's just like I've always seen him. Like he's always
Big
online,
online presence.
always online.
In the comments, you
This-
always see the gif of him.
Like this is probably my favorite acting performance ever. Like
Interesting.
I think about it every day. Like there's probably not a day passes that I'm not like, oh, American Psycho, or like think about a scene from it. But that, I mean, obviously we have the whole MVP category, but this movie is Christian Bale. I don't think it works at all without him. Just the ability that he has to be Patrick Bateman is unreal. Like there's nobody else that could. It would be completely different. And I can't say that I wouldn't like it because I wouldn't know. But it's just like
It's hard to
It won't
imagine
be the
anyone
same.
else.
It couldn't be
because
the
he's
same.
he's so good. But I don't have. We'll talk about the movie, but I just love it. It's one of my favorites. It forever will be.
And I mean, we'll talk about it when we talk about like the making of the movie. But a lot of people thought this would be like career suicide because it's such a, especially at the time, just like, whoa, like, you're going there. And then he ended up being Batman. Like it's
Right.
I think it's interesting how that turned out.
What's everyone's history with this movie?
Well, you know mine.
Well, I think when I first saw it with you guys, if I'm being honest, years ago.
I feel like we watched this movie a couple times together.
I think
We have.
we probably watched it all together, probably
For the
like-
first time.
like 21-ish.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Or
for the first
2021.
time. I knew about it, but I've never really like sat down and watched it in full. So I think I watched it for the first time with you guys, and then we watched it, like you said, a couple times, and then I've probably had it on in the background, which is kind of weird to say. I don't really know who turns. I mean, it's on in the background.
I feel like. I mean, I do. But
Yeah.
there's a
but yeah, that's
like
about it.
we don't do it every day with some of the movies, but there's ever hear it again. We're dropping quotes from it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's very,
Very
quotable.
quotable.
I wonder what our most quoted movies are.
It's probably stupid.
That
Like
Like
Talladega
Talladega
Nights.
Yeah.
Den of Thieves. Yeah.
I could give you Boogie Nights all day.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What's your history with this movie?
Yeah, kind of the same. I saw this one, I think, with my brother for the first time, and just like if it's on TV, I'll throw it on. I'll finish it if we're in, and I'm seeing Paul Allen getting his head chopped off. I'll watch the rest of it. I think I agree totally on Christian Bale being just so awesome in this. Yeah, I love it. It's great.
I think this was my fourth viewing of this movie. First two times I watched this movie, not a big fan.
I remember you.
I remember you being underwhelmed.
I just didn't. Maybe I wasn't old enough. I just didn't see what was good about the movie.
This,
I didn't like.
did like the comedy hit you at all? Like were you like this is like
I just remember finding the movie annoying and uninteresting.
interesting?
I was like,
But you're turning around.
second, the
You're a changed man.
latest time I watched it before this, I was like, okay, this movie's great. And then this time, I'm just like, okay, I can watch this whatever.
This experience for me was this is the first time I've really watching it alone and being totally engaged.
There's
Taking
a
notes,
difference in viewing a movie, taking notes and inspecting
Being
the movie.
analytical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Different
what
viewing.
makes it fun. Makes it enjoyable.
Yeah.
This one requires a lot of analysis too.
I don't know how many times I've seen this now because again I saw it a long time ago for the first time, so it's been in my life for a little bit. But there's still some things that when I just watched it a few days ago that I'm still putting pieces together on.
Well, there were two things, like, I've acknowledged them before, but there were two things that I came across I laughed out loud at that I didn't previously. I don't know why, but, like, yeah, I think things every time.
It's a really funny movie. It just is. Little side note, something I thought was interesting. Obviously, well, I'll get some of these out of the way first, actually, but directed by Mary Harron, stars Christian Bale, Willem Dafoe. Then there's a lot of other big names in this movie, but there's no other like huge characters. So I wouldn't I have Jared Leto third, but he's not in this movie very much. But Jared Leto's in it, Reese Witherspoon's in it, then just like a lot of other faces. Like
Home Depot voice, Josh
Lucas. Is he the Home Depot voice?
He's the Home Depot voice. Yeah.
No way.
Is
he the guy in Sweet Home Alabama with Reese Witherspoon?
Yep.
Chloe Sevigny. I don't know how to say her name correctly. I think I did. Forgive me, madam. Released on April 24th, April 14th, 2000. So coming up on the big 2-6. Released the same day as 28 Days, not 28 Days Later, but 28 Days, a rom-com with Sandra Bullock, Jack's favorite. Or I don't even know if you. I just remember watching The Blind Side with you in school, and you always just going like Sandra Bullock, and I don't really know what to make of that.
I don't really know what to make of that either.
And Keeping the Faith, which is a movie with Edward Norton, directed by Edward Norton. It stars him and Ben Stiller. What I was going to say a second ago, this is like one of 3 movies that came out in 2000 that I know you really like. Do you know what the other 2 are?
Almost Famous.
Which wasn't that the other contender for today?
I'm really bad with movie years.
I guess this one's kind of a cheat because it might have actually come out in 2001, but the other one's Memento.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What wins, Psycho or Almost Famous? Almost Famous is kind of newer to your life than American Psycho, isn't it?
Recently, Almost Famous has like become one of my favorite movies of all time, but
it's wonderful.
I don't. That's really tough. I feel like that can change any day, but right now it's probably Almost Famous.
That's a ridiculously good movie. I think that edges it out for me slightly, but I love this movie.
Yeah.
I
think
no Oscar nominations, which isn't shocking,
right?
Especially considering the time. But looking back, Bale not being an actor is really silly.
Do you think he gets nominated today?
Yeah.
Given that horror movies are
Demi Moore finally got in for The Substance.
Yeah. So,
but we're still not. We're less than 10 years away from Toni Collette being snubbed for Hereditary. But yeah, maybe because like you have your Demi Moores from Substance and Amy Madigan and Weapons.
Yeah, no, I think it's happening.
Probably.
I do think.
I don't think you
I
could
think
excuse not having this.
Here's the lineup. Russell Crowe wins for Gladiator.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get mad at that.
No.
Javier Bardem for Before Night Falls.
Yeah, never
Tom Hanks in Castaway.
I bet not.
Yeah, no.
I've actually never seen Castaway.
Yeah, no.
but
no.
Ed Harris.
No,
in Pollock
He
when
deserves
he
to be
played
there.
he played Jackson Pollock. I think he directed that movie too.
Nice.
And Jeffrey Rush in Quills as Marquis de Sade.
Yeah, he could have gotten out of there.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but
Hanks
he did.
did Castaway. There's nothing on.
Have you seen Castaway?
I have seen Castaway a bunch of times.
There's no way
Yay, nay.
they're better than
I mean, I'm not a
his
huge
performance. There's no way.
Hanks lover.
Well, here's the thing about Castaway. Huge hit and kind of a one-man show.
Have you seen it, Pat?
Which
I'm not.
haven't seen it, but I'm just doing the math in my head with where we were.
I would watch it given my Tom Hanks beef. I would watch Castaway.
Yeah.
Bobby Z. Bob
Given
Zemeckis.
your Tom Hanks beef?
Yeah.
Like, if you
I'm
watch
not- I
those
don't
five
like to hear
movies,
about
But you can still watch
Well, I would watch Castaway.
if you watch those 5 movies and then American Psycho, so you watch the 6 movies, like
It's not bad. It's
there's
just
no way that Christian Bale
Christian
is
Bale
the best one.
outperforms
Mhm.
There's no
clearly
way.
Tom Hanks and Castaway.
I like Gladiator too, but I'd take Bale over Crow.
Yeah,
I
me
bet
too.
the Oscar voters probably just didn't watch this movie.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That is the fact that we even have to debate if this would get in now. In 2000,
Yeah,
this wasn't
yeah.
being
Yeah,
considered.
yeah.
Like, well, here's your best
But-
picture lineup. Tell me what else is missing. Gladiator wins Best Picture. Big hit. Good movie. Like, I like Gladiator, so it makes sense. Chocolat. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I want to see that.
And then 2 Steven Soderbergh movies. Aaron Brockovich and Traffic. Can you tell me what other movie is missing from Best Picture?
Famous.
Almost Famous.
That's company again nominated for anything.
It won original screenplay, so Cameron Crowe walked out of there with an Oscar. And Kate Hudson was nominated for Best Actress, or Supporting Actress, excuse me. Kate Hudson and Frances McDormand were both nominated Supporting Actress.
Nice.
So it just missed Picture. That's weird.
None of them won.
Crowe won Screenplay.
No, I mean...
Oh, no. Kate Hudson and Frances McDormand lost to Marcia Gay Harden and Pollock. So, yeah, I thought Hudson went lead for Almost Famous and McDormand was supporting. I didn't realize they were both supporting. Yeah, I feel like we're doing that a little differently. You know what movie also, now that I'm on the Oscars for 2000, is an Oscar-winning film, and I'll give it to it even though I don't like it? How the Grinch Stole Christmas won for Best Makeup. You know what? They really made him into the Grinch. I'll give it to him.
Heck yeah,
There
they
we
did.
go.
The makeup's good
Should've
because
won.
those Who's look so
Thriller
disgusting.
won Best Picture.
That's right.
But
Was that the Grinch's only nomination?
No.
Not even
Good job on the
editing,
Who
guys.
face.
Was
Do a great job on the
that,
Who face.
They do.
that wasn't even the Grinch's only nom.
Remember Martha
was-
May Whovier?
It was, Almost Famous was nominated for editing too, which really makes the picture loss
how the fuck
weird.
they do that?
The Grinch was also nominated for costume design and lost to Gladiator. I just want-
No. Rob.
Nah, but you gotta think Gladiator. They have like the armor and shit.
Yeah, I can make that.
How many movies have
Yeah,
armor
no,
before?
Hey, I'm just that's how these voters think. They're like, oh, they really look like they're
Try
in Rome.
putting a cloak on Martha May Whovier versus putting
Do it.
armor on some Gladiator.
And then, dude, Grinch was also nominated for production design. That lost to
Let's go.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Wow.
Rob.
This is ridiculous.
Probably well deserved.
No. Unreal.
I think that's it for the Grinch. It's more than American Psycho. That's another 2000
That's
movie you
Brad.
really like.
The Grinch, yeah.
Where you at on Emperor's New Groove?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Emperor's
it.
awesome.
Great 2000 flick.
2000 was a good year.
Well, the movie came out in 2000. Let me tell you so obviously based on a book by Bret Easton Ellis, which was controversial given its graphic nature, apparently much more so than the movie. I heard the book can be a tough read for some. Development for an adaptation starts all the way back in 1992 when Johnny Depp brings it to some producer.
Whoa.
Johnny Depp is Bateman. No,
No,
I'm out.
not at all. But I'm going to say that to everybody you say. I'm going to say that to everybody.
That's true.
What was he doing at the time?
This is coming off Eddie Sizz.
Eddie Sizz, yeah.
So he's young.
Eddie Sizz
I would like to
was-
see it. I don't think he would be as good as Bale, but
No.
like
I
I would like to see it.
I can envision it.
I feel like he'd just be like
They
doing
wouldn't-
voices.
You'd
Yeah.
be doing.
You like you lose the
Would be
news.
I'm intrigued by that.
So he was
I
never
am- yeah,
cast.
I am too.
He was never officially cast, but I think he expressed interest in this book, and that
Especially
kind of
since
got
he
things going.
wants to do it. I feel like if you have this is a performance where you want to do it.
I want to throw something in your guys' head.
Okay.
Just imagine Jim Carrey.
Oh my god!
This be nonsense.
I could see him being
It's just like
picture
it's like an
crazy
evil,
psycho.
demented The Mask.
Yeah. Something stupid like
I can picture.
I'm
that.
picturing him doing the
I can
Huey
also
Lewis
envision
speech,
that.
and I can see him doing the little moonwalk.
Yeah,
He's a believable psycho.
Yeah,
Has he ever gone fully deranged? I got a Cable Guy
Cable Guy.
a little bit, but that's a little more comedic. Yeah, I'm entertaining the idea for sure.
Yeah,
interesting. Interesting.
And then a name that comes along to possibly direct. This was I don't remember what other movie it was that he almost or was in talks to. It might have been Total Recall, but David Cronenberg.
I'd be seated.
And an actor, he would have been really young at this time, that was thrown in there for Cronenberg's version was Brad Pitt, which by this time was like even like pre-7.
I don't like Brad Pitt.
Pitt,
For this role.
Pitt especially at that time was like way too young, I think. like in between like Thelma and Louise and Seven.
Yeah, Pitt.
Like
I don't
young
think
pretty boy.
Pitt could
Leo.
He couldn't do
play
role.
this
No.
crazy.
I don't
No,
think he could
Pitt.
either.
Yeah, like
I just
I
wouldn't
don't know.
believe it.
but Cronenberg didn't. So Bret Easton Ellis was cranking out copies of the script, which I don't think he wrote the final script. That was by Mary Harron, and I don't know how to say the other woman's name, but Genevieve Turner. I think it's a weird spelling of Jennifer, who's in the movie, is one of the women that Bale sleeps with and starts eating when Christine starts running away.
Mhm.
Cronenberg didn't want to use any of the restaurant or nightclub material from the book, and he didn't want much violence. I think he wanted it to be, I don't even know, because Cronenberg's known for his fucked up
That's
effects,
a different movie then.
which is what Brett.
I don't even.
And then he eventually was not pleased with any draft of the script, and he was like, "I'm not doing this."
Good decision, I say.
Mary Harron goes to Cannes in 1996 with her film "I Shot Andy Warhol," and afterwards is displeased with with a lot of the offers she's given, finding them, quote, hang on, I wrote the quote down here, very mainstream and boring. She was attracted to American Psycho due to its, quote, risky nature, which,
Yeah.
I'd say so. Billy Crudup, initially attached to play Belle, or to play Bateman, feels uneasy
Belle.
with it. To play Belle.
Right.
What does Billy Crudup end up doing in 2000 instead? He is Russell Hammond of Stillwater in Almost Famous.
Yes.
Uh,
That would have been interesting too.
I
He's like-
haven't seen him in very much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He would have.
He's great in Almost Famous, but like gun to my head, I don't know what else I've seen him in.
Yeah, like I wouldn't know what to expect from him at all.
Because Russell Hammond's not Patrick Bateman. That's my reference of Billy Crudup. So at this point, Mary Harron is set to direct. Lionsgate is backing it, but they do. She wants Bale, and Bale wants to do it. Lionsgate does not want Bale. Because they wanted
That's
someone.
wild.
Because he wasn't. I mean, he was in Empire of the Sun, the Spielberg movie, like as a kid, and he was in like the '90s Little Women, but like not a huge star or anything.
Mhm.
They wanted a more famous actor, like in Edward Norton or a Leonardo DiCaprio. They cited, and at this point, DiCaprio is the biggest star in the world, and he's coming off Titanic.
Right.
Mary Harron did not want DiCaprio, finding him, quote, too boyish. Which young Leo, like, you can make a case for maybe like 10 years later, even though I still think he'd maybe be like a tad too, like, I don't know, dashing. But like coming off Titanic, like I can't see it.
No, I can't.
That like Titanic to Catch Me If You Can era Leo, like he looks so young.
Yeah.
It's
You
just
gotta have someone that, like, when they're just sitting there doing nothing, looks like they could just kill someone.
yeah, DiCaprio I think is too like charming.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
One year, I believe this was at Cannes, Lionsgate just fucking like jumps the gun and says DiCaprio has been cast to play Patrick Bateman.
Whoa.
Yeah. They
Just lied.
They
They
just said it.
lied? They're crazy.
Well, I think they actually cast him
Oh.
initially.
Oh.
I don't know if they said it first. Like I don't know how that all went down, but
I don't think he could have done it either. I think he's on the
No.
same thing as Brad Pitt with me. I just don't think it.
So then Mary Harron
could've
leaves
done
the project, saying she's not going to direct if
Oh.
it's not Bale. So they bring in Oliver Stone of Platoon and JFK and Wall Street fame, and Oliver Stone and DiCaprio. I told you this is a crazy production of this movie. Oliver Stone and DiCaprio start working on their version, which I think was going to be a little less like the movie we have now, and supposed to be like a little more psychological, like kind of a study of,
Yeah.
Bateman. And Harron and Bell famously did not want any backstory on him. They wanted him to be like an alien just dropped into like late 80s New York. And who did, or I'll get to this later. Yeah, but Bell was, he was confident Leo wasn't going to do it. So he kept turning down roles for 9 months and kept, preparing to play this guy. So I was reading all this. I was stunned.
crazy. Yeah.
DiCaprio ends up leaving to make The Beach, the Danny Boyle movie written by Alex Garland. And then Oliver Stone's like, all right, I'm out. So Harron's back. But Lionsgate still doesn't want Bale.
Oh my god.
Did they say why they don't want Bale?
Because he's like,
Just 'cause
He's not as big.
yeah, they wanted a big name.
That's crazy.
So they offered it to Ewan McGregor,
Obi-Wan.
Hello then.
who turned it down. It says after Bale urged him to do so. So I'd like to see what that conversation was like. Christian Bale.
let me
They
do
were
it.
so just bowing their hair.
Please
Just
let
like
me
we're
do
not
it.
doing this until
Mhm.
you did it. Okay.
And then
I mean, yeah, good on her.
When
She
were
knew-
these
she knew.
talks?
this
No.
probably would have been the
Like, throughout the
late
90s.
90s, because if
Like, was he
DiCaprio,
Obi-Wan yet?
probably right around that time, because if DiCaprio is leaving to do The Beach comes out in 2000, which is the same year as this. So yeah, I'd guess around like the 98, 99 range. And then some other actors Mary Harron spoke with were, the last one's really funny, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, so this would have been like immediately after Good Will Hunting for both of them. Edward Norton, who was previously mentioned, and Vince Vaughn.
We need that.
Uh,
That's the only one I'm okay with. That's the only one I'm okay with.
Wisecracking Bateman. Like,
That would be.
Like he'll
I don't hear this news.
like he'll voice on the news. I don't know.
Has anyone seen the Psycho remake?
I have not. No. Gus Van Sant.
We
gotta
need
see
to.
it.
Yeah, we need to.
Bad guidance.
So I almost said Fear, but that was Mark.
Vince Vaughn.
So Bale's in. Lionsgate's fun. Like,
Nice. Fuck it, just let him do
Just
it.
undo it.
fine, we'll let him drop one of those iconic performances
Yeah,
in the
right.
21st century. Fine. And I told you his name was coming up. Bale studied people that he found alien-esque, such as Donald Trump, and an interview from the 80s of Tom Cruise on David Letterman. I don't know which interview, but he studied people, like some big names from the 80s, and Tom Cruise is one of them.
Is that Donald Trump's car?
Tom Cruise was
Is that a
considered
Ivanka
to be
Trump?
Patrick Bateman.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He was. I would love to see
Two
that.
alien people.
This
would
would
be
have been
awesome.
in it. Cruise is way too big and I think old at this point. This is like right after Magnolia and Eyes Wide. That would have been interesting, but I think he's too old, and I think this movie's too small. Also, it only costs like $6 million. Cruise is probably demanding 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Lionsgate also, they wanted DiCaprio so bad they were willing to pay him $20 million and still just have 6 just for the movie. But they were willing to pay Leonardo DiCaprio $20 million to play Patrick Bateman.
Which is probably like
Jeez.
60
And
now.
it was coming right off Titanic,
Yeah.
which is the biggest movie in the world. And I think Bale only got paid like, I don't have the exact. It was less than $1 million. I remember, but Leo was hot back then, meaning like he was wanted. Still a handsome man. I have no shame in saying that. The handsome fellow. And then Mary Harron and Christian Bale unsuccessfully tried to get Winona Ryder to play Evelyn.
That would have been just a little switch up, I think.
That's the last thing I had. The biggest one is
If she can do that, yeah.
Vince Vaughn's come up a few times in casting.
Vince.
Donnie Darko, O'Banion from
Yeah.
Dazed and Confused, and now Patrick Bateman.
O'Banion was built for Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. Because that's more like Donnie Darko and Patrick Bateman. I think are too dark for him. I can't picture. Although he did play Norman Bates, but
He's
like,
got to crack wise at
Yeah.
some point.
Yeah.
like O'Banion, I could see him getting hyped to Hayes the Freshman. That's the story of American Psycho. I mean, I left a lot of stuff out, but I just got the names. I got that's the thing, you know.
Story.
The directors, the stars.
Well, it's
That
okay.
one's cupcake.
They always end up having a side conversation. Categories?
Yeah.
Any final comment? Or actually, I'd like to have this discussion now because we're on the topic of different actors, and I don't know when else I'd naturally get to this. I don't know if this is really going to happen because Luca Guadagnino has a billion projects that he's like currently signed to, but I think sometime last year they announced that he was developing a new version of American Psycho, starring Austin Butler. Wasn't confirmed, but I think he was in talks to play Patrick Bateman. Thoughts?
I don't think this needs to get remade.
I don't think
touch
it needs to
it.
get remade at
It
all.
definitely
I mean,
doesn't.
I'd check it out. I think. I mean,
I would see it, but I don't
it.
want it to happen.
Yeah, I just don't know how.
It's like, who else are you gonna get?
Or like, what are you really gonna do?
Yeah.
What's it gonna be about?
I think Butler, like, if this movie is being made right now, like, it doesn't exist, but, like, if this is just, like, a 2026 movie, I think Butler's a good choice. Like, I think Glenn Powell's too charming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think
But he's too old. A little too old now.
that's true also,
Yeah.
but also, like, Chalamet's not Bateman.
No. I think if it's getting made, it like this movie didn't come out and they're making it for the first time. It's either like a really small independent movie or it's a January Blumhouse release.
Oh,
That's what I
that
think.
would suck.
I can see the mid-level A24 version. I can see it.
But I would like them to get like someone new, like a new actor,
Mhm.
Yeah.
or like someone not famous. That's what I would like to see.
Then it would probably be the Blumhouse movie you're talking about. Not that I think quality wise, but I think it'd be like something they just throw out there. Yeah, I just wanted to talk that out. I doubt that movie is fucking happening.
Yeah.
I don't
Just
know
like-
why would they?
And they don't
Why?
need to.
Luca's got like 80 other movies he's gonna direct.
Like, if this movie sucked, I would be like, okay, remake it, make
Get a
it
new
better.
one.
But
Yeah.
it's great.
Classic. You ever see American Psycho 2 with
I
Mila
have
Kunis?
Maybe not.
Neither have I. It might not even be real for all I know. It might
Right,
just be
yeah.
a thing that's on screens and then you click it and just like nothing comes up. Best scene.
What's it about? Does anyone know?
I don't think it has any actual relation to this one
Yeah,
either. I think it's
no
like
way.
what's another sequel like that?
like Troll 2.
Does that have nothing to do with
Nothing to
Troll
do with
2?
Troll 1.
But, yeah, I guess.
Troll
I mean,
2 was supposed to be called Goblin.
I
But they
can't.
were just like, oh, let's just call it Troll 2.
I can't confirm, but I don't think she's like Bateman's daughter or anything.
No, yeah,
I
I
think
can't- I
it's
don't think
just,
it's
which
anything
also
to do
is
with
only 2 years after this. So
Mhm.
for Patrick Bateman in 2 years to have a daughter that's Mila Kunis, who's in college, would be
You
pretty
could
funny.
consider Halloween 3 just doesn't need to be Halloween 3.
Yeah,
Right.
Wasn't that the original idea for Halloween? Was that they'd be like anthology movies?
it was.
Mhm.
So Halloween 3 does make sense at the time.
I guess. Yeah.
But
Mhm.
Halloween 4 was about
But
Michael
American
Myers.
Psycho 2 kind of fits the mold of like direct to video, like just throw the name on there. Oh, no, I know what I'm thinking of. There's from the mid 2000s another just like straight to DVD unrelated to the original Roadhouse 2.
Mhm.
Roadhouse.
And there's the Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal. Directed by Guy Ritchie didn't direct it. Best scene, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 9 nominees. I'm kicking things off with Patrick Bateman's morning routine.
Oh, yeah. Great compilation.
Iconic.
Yeah.
It's what is unironically it's what's on people's TikToks now.
Mhm.
It's Ashton Hall, it's all these influencers thinking we give a fuck about how they start their day, what time they go in the shower, and all the essential oils they're lathering
Yeah.
themselves up with, and
The
face
shower
masks.
gels.
Because alcohol makes you look older, it dries your skin. I could do almost 1,000 now. Just like Patrick Bateman today would just be an influencer.
Yeah.
I've got the business card, of course.
The card off.
Oh,
The card off the dick measuring
fantastic.
contest.
So
That's
awesome.
just that's electric. That's the whole scene.
The angles in that scene.
All the cards look the same.
Mhm.
Acquisition is misspelled on every single one of them. But Bateman is literally breaking a sweat over Allen's.
Just the one.
Oh my god! He drops it. It looks. They all look the same. All these guys are indistinguishable from the other. Just very funny scene. Just guys measuring their dicks and their worth based on a piece of paper.
On the card.
I've got these next two. I guess are kind of 1 and 2, but Dinner with Paul Allen,
Mhm.
the pork loin with the lime jello, who's no longer on the menu. Just Leto's going for it as just like a preppy douche, just like we should have gone to Dorsia, could have got his reservation in there.
Not if you want to keep your spleen.
I like to dissect girls. Arlene's saying, and that leads into the hip to be square scene, which is probably like the most famous scene in the movie, aside from maybe the morning routine. Just it's like 2 minutes of bliss.
Yeah.
and Jared Leto gets fucking axed in the face to Huey Lewis in the news. He's like unresponsive to all his this guy's just going on and on about four sports. I've got Detective Donald Kimball questioning Patrick Bateman for the first time. Just Willem Dafoe coming in hot.
Bateman would crumble on the stand.
Oh my
just
God.
sounds so guilty. I mean, he is guilty.
And one way he asked, like, he's like,
sounds.
"Don't you have any fingerprints?"
Like he has those facial expressions that like where he like thinks that he's not like not acting suspicious, but it just makes him look super
The scene,
suspicious.
it just takes me out of my comfort zone. Just like the shots, the angles. It's like I love it though.
The angles in this movie are it's one of my favorite.
Famously,
the shots.
They shot 3 versions of the scene and blended them all together. One of which where Kimball knows it's Bateman, one where he thinks it might be, and one where he doesn't suspect him at all. So you can't in the scene, it's all edited together, and you got contrasting tones. Bit of a jump here, I guess, but the lunch with Donald Kimball at Smith and Walensky's when Bateman is just like drenched in sweat and really stressing, and then he's like, it turns out he was in that guy's alibi, and he's like, oh, got I wrote these down as 2, but they're kind of one. But I have Patrick talking about Whitney Houston, and then I wrote Patrick chases Christie, but that's kind of all one. Yeah. Just the Christie second encounter.
I'm going to say it before this. The first encounter. With
I guess I think I forgot that.
I don't like that scene.
The threesome? You don't
that
like
whole
it?
section of the movie I'm not a fan of.
You don't like him?
I just think it's
looking at himself.
What's going on?
Like, that's funny.
It's like what this movie's about.
Yeah.
It's how obsessed these guys are with themselves.
I do think that is funny. But, like, overall, I think it makes me uncomfortable. I guess it's doing its job.
That makes sense.
But, like, I was like...
so Sabrina can see your ass.
Don't just stare at it. Eat it.
I mean, I get that. And I guess I didn't write it down either. There must have been a reason for that. But him looking at himself in the mirror is really, really funny. And of course, don't touch the watch as they're all laying in bed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've got the second Christie encounter when he's chasing her buck naked down the hallway with the white
shoes
sneakers.
Yeah.
Just a stance when he's holding the
And then I wrote down for this one, "Feed me a stray cat." Just that whole sequence. Bateman's rampage leading into the tearful phone call of, "I killed a lot of people." So good. Anyone have any? I'm going with "Hip to Be Square." That's my favorite, 2 minutes of the movie.
That is probably mine, but it's also the morning routine is so good, and the business cards is.
I'm going with the business cards.
Good.
I'm gonna go.
I probably have to.
I'm gonna go with the morning routine. I just I think each time I watch this, and he opens up his mirror, the cabinet, and just looking at the new bottles of every shelf has got shit, and I'm like, this man is just he's so focused and insane.
He is Y2K Ashton Hall.
Yeah. I probably gotta go business cards.
That seems to be the favorite.
It's so fun.
It is really good.
I'm gonna go business cards and
Hip to Be Square.
Yeah,
they're all good.
Business cards, this tiny little rectangle of paper, becomes the most funny thing ever.
The card
he
holder.
needs
Good coloring.
He needs to be the best.
Mm-hmm. Best quote. Got a lot here. There is an idea of a Patrick Bateman, some kind of abstraction, but there is no, and this is always he's peeling off the face mask, but there is no real me, only an entity, something illusory. And though I can hide my cold gaze, and you can shake my hand and feel flesh gripping yours, and maybe you can even sense our lifestyles are probably comparable, I simply am not there. Really good stuff. I've got his delivery to Evelyn of "because I want to fit in." Just some of Bateman's narrating, Marcus and I even go to the same barber, even though I have a slightly better haircut. Again, it's just all the stuff about everyone being the exact same, but he's got to be. Yeah. All these little things are huge differences in his mind.
Yeah.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring. tasteful thickness of it. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
It's
He has a
water.
lot of heart.
I got after he kills Paul and he's in his apartment, Bateman VO. There's a moment of sheer panic when I realize Paul's apartment overlooks the park and is obviously more expensive than mine. And then, of course, I have to return some videotapes, which he uses 3 times.
Yeah.
Twice as an excuse and one like as his alibi. He's like, I was returning videotapes. But I mean, you could have gone with anything from this delectable script.
The 2 things that I laughed out loud at this time where he's in the car with Evelyn, he's got his headphones on, and she asks him we should get married. He's like, "Oh no, I can't get the time off work." So nice one. And then I think it's the first. Yeah, it's when Chrissy's in the tub. That's the first time she's over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she tells her to get on, grab her robe. He's like, "Not the Bijan."
John.
But my favorite, it's still hard. There's so many.
I mean, I left stuff. I left meat on the bones too. This is just what I wrote down.
I love after he kills Paul Allen. He's
Try getting a reservation at Dorsey now, you fucking stupid bastard. You're within reason.
So
No,
good.
don't care.
I'll probably go with that. Just his
That is
freak
really
out.
good.
Yeah.
Jack.
I forget who said this, but he goes, they don't have a good bathroom to do coke in.
Oh yeah, guy in like the first scene.
Yeah. I also
Speaking of the first scene, for all the crimes Patrick Bateman will commit, he does not stand for anti-Semitism.
Mm-mm.
That's true.
You know, he's not all bad.
Respect.
He's got a heart. Anyway, proceed.
I also have no, I can't take the time off work.
He's a busy guy.
I went back and played it again. I thought it was so funny.
I also had, where did you get that overnight bag? John Paul Gaultier.
Again,
Put it in the carton.
great example of how
She's
all the
eating
materialism in this movie. He's, dragging a corpse out of there, like, stuffing it in a trunk. And just, where'd you get that overnight bag?
Where did you get that overnight bag?
Is that Lewis Carruthers?
Oh, yeah.
John Paul Gaultier. And then my last one I had, his body is dissolving in a bathtub in Hell's Kitchen.
What's your winner?
I've always loved where did you get that overnight bag, but I also
You've always been.
I always quote that, but probably it's a watermark.
That is the delivery on that.
Yeah,
Is
right.
right.
Like it's just the oh my gosh.
And like him dropping it and like sweating is phenomenal.
It's like mist. It's fun.
I love the sounds of the card holders like opening. Like
Yeah.
boom.
I like all those. I had that one when
You bone.
when he goes, I don't know, someone in the background goes, "Good coloring." That's bone. Just like the delivery. When he's in the taxi, just the narration, he says, "I'm trying to listen to the new Robert Palmer tape, but Evelyn, my supposed fiance, keeps buzzing in my ear."
Is that when she says we should get married?
Yeah, that's right
Can't
before
take
it.
the time off work.
There was the one with Lewis. It wasn't the overnight bag, but it's when he's talking about his suit, and he touches him. He goes, "Your compliment was sufficient, Lewis." But my winner is when he breaks up with Evelyn at the end, and he just goes, he's like stand up, and he's like crouching a little bit. He goes, "I've assessed the situation, and I'm going." And he just leaves.
Yeah, all my quotes that you guys all had. I had nothing else.
Oh, there's the lime one too.
The
He's
pork
like,
loin
yeah.
with lime jello.
No, the lime for the detective's water when he gets him. The question, he goes, "Would you like a lime? I could always get you a lime for that."
Number one, I'm going with look at that so awfully color.
That's
the
probably
taste
what I
of
gotta
stuff.
go with.
Oh my god.
It's probably the one I quote the most.
Also, just to show me power.
Yeah, impressive.
Let's see
Let's see.
Sixth man. I have Paul Allen.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
I've got the opening scene waiter reading off the specials.
Yeah. I knew you'd have him.
This poor guy. Hey, don't forget to sign in.
The doorman.
But I had Paul Allen.
He gets shot right in the dome.
Yeah,
He does.
Dome.
It was a good shot too by
Oh,
Bateman.
yeah.
Very accurate.
Billy, do you have a sixth?
The doorman was an honorable mention, but I went Paul Allen also.
I mean, Paul Allen is like why this category is a thing.
Mhm.
He plays for like 6 minutes and then has a career-ending
exists
injury.
to get killed and then is on IR.
Blew out
He'll be
his
back.
knee. He's never coming back. Best shot. I've got Bateman smoking a cigar after chopping up Paul
Oh,
with
yeah.
the blood on the one side and perfect face on the other. Showing the two sides of him.
I like the shot with the first interrogation with Defoe. And it's just like the super up close on Bateman. Like there is one, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and then also in the business card meeting, the super up close one. He's like sweating really hard. Just those. When he's listening to his headphones walking down the hallway, I love that shot.
That's a meme.
Yeah.
There's also him sitting down listening to his
Yeah,
headphones.
yeah.
And you see a lot
Eyes
also.
closed. Yep.
Yeah, I had a shot of Bateman. It was just like a nice well-centered shot of just his feet up on the desk, and he's like, I think he was watching like the TV or something in his office.
Mhm.
And then I also had one when he's with, he's having an affair. Lewis's wife, right? He was, and they're in the taxi, but like the window is like making him blurry, and you could like see like the outline or the silhouette of his head, and she's just in the back all messed up.
That's Donald Trump's car.
That's Donald Trump's car. But it was like a shot from like the dashboard back, and his face is like, it's like all blurry or something. It's weird. But I thought that was unique. Yeah, that's all I got.
I had the cigar smoking. I also really like the very end, the like zoom onto his face.
Yeah.
When he's sitting there and there's the exit sign behind him or the not exit sign behind him. And it's just like, yeah, this is probably gonna keep going for poor Pat here. But I think my winner is probably just the ones of him talking to Gene when he's in his apartment and he's just like grabbing onto like the knives or like running his hands over the knives as he's like casually talking to her.
That phone call saved your life.
Yeah,
Really did.
Yeah, when he holds the nail gun up as well is a pretty good shot. Just
What?
like speaking so casually.
What does he offer?
Sorbet?
Sorbet. What a weird thing. To
Sorbet's just
offer
ice
someone,
cream.
but also to like just eat out of like someone's carton. That's such a weird
She loves
thing.
it. She said.
Put it in the corner.
He could always be thin. Pat, did you have a shot?
I've got him sitting down with headphones. That's like the shot.
Right.
I also got him exercising in front of Texas Chainsaw. But
That's probably one of the videotapes he had to return.
oh yeah,
That or
What?
whatever porno he had as well. When he's on the phone with, is it with Dorsey when he's trying to get a reservation?
Yeah, inside Lydia's ass.
my
Someone had to say. I had to say it. I had to mention that.
Wait, is that
That's
the name of
it?
it?
That's the name of the magazine.
The thing
he's reading.
Oh,
He turns around. This guy Lydia's ass.
I really like when he's trying to get the reservation.
Oh,
They
man.
just laugh at him.
Yeah. So great.
Best moment.
I still got one more shot.
Oh.
Which is my winner is the reflection of the crossword in his sunglasses.
It's pretty good.
Bones.
Wearing
Meat.
sunglasses indoors too.
Nice.
Good
Meat and
mention.
bones.
Good mention.
Best moment. I've got 3. My winner, which is, hey Paul. Ah! And then these two are kind of the same, and I know you really like them, but don't touch the watch and put it in the carton.
My best moment was him exercising in front of Texas Chainsaw. It's awesome. And then also when he's in the, when he's going from behind the guy at the urinal to strangle him, he turns around, and then whatever he says to him, and then he goes to the sink and he has the gloves on.
He's washing his hands, his gloved hands.
Yeah.
His face, he's like,
yeah.
Oh, what's his assistant's name? I forget. Is it
Gene.
Gene? Yeah. When it's the interrogation with Defoe, the first one, she brings in the drinks. He like quickly grabs the coaster. and
that's
sets it
very
to-
much in the put it in the carton, don't touch the watch.
Yes.
It's just like,
Also, the working out to Texas Chainsaw
Yep,
Massacre.
Of course.
And then I also had him just dropping the chainsaw. Just awesome.
Mhm.
very perfectly timed drop there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not his first.
He's like kind of like trapped.
He's done that.
Then
Bullshit.
Billy, best moment.
So I had my winner is when he's just after the stray cat chase and he's just going around causing mayhem. He shoots the doorman, runs past the elevators, and then the janitor comes out. He spins around in the spinning door to shoot him, and then keeps spinning and runs out. I saw that and I died laughing. Watched that one a few times.
Pat?
We didn't even talk about the dry cleaner scene.
Yeah.
I got
we didn't.
Patrick's face after he says, "I'll call you" to the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's maybe 1 second. You just see his face when he's leaving the door.
Doesn't he
through the door?
Doesn't he offer Saturday and then he tells her
Yeah,
he's got
yeah.
Saturday?
I like that he's got a cigar at the dry cleaner,
Yeah.
and he breaks when he's yelling at the woman real quick to light. He's like, "Oh my god!" I notice that he's I don't even know what they're. I don't remember what he's yelling at.
Mouth, I will kill you.
And then I got when Defoe walks in when he's on that fake phone call. He does a hand gesture to him.
Mhm.
Those are my two.
Who could add Harris to play it? I mean, probably the easiest slam dunk we've ever had, unless anyone's got anything different. But Detective Donald Kimball.
Yep.
Did anyone have a "Don't Do It, Blart"? Safety Never Takes a Holiday Award for excellence in on-screen bravery.
I did. I did for her not to get back in the car.
That
Oh,
was
Christy.
mine too.
Yep.
Yep.
I was saying that
Don't do it, Christy.
Don't
do it, Christy. Don't do it, hooker.
Yeah, I feel like that's just the obvious one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Bateman doesn't. He's the danger,
I mean, he
Right.
said it won't be like last time.
He did.
He lures her. He's got the thick stack, and then he pulls it away, opens the door.
It wasn't like last time because she got out of last time alive. This time.
Yeah, she died.
She did not. So he wasn't
Yeah.
lying. It
He's
might.
like,
She may have gotten
driver's
in under
here.
false
Or
pretenses,
did
but
she
it was
die?
not like last time. Plus minus.
Plus, I got a plus just for Bale.
Yeah,
I had a plus
Just
Agree.
for the soundtrack.
Yeah,
Mm.
Great
Yes.
soundtrack
Oh,
in
yeah.
this movie.
Well deserved plus.
Huey Lewis,
Walking on
Phil
Sunshine,
Collins,
Phil
Whitney
Collins.
Houston.
Another plus for the
Robert
narration.
Palmer.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like the narration deserves its own plus.
Well executed.
Probably some of the best narration.
Yeah.
ever.
Very well executed.
And then I've got two minuses.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Let's hear 'em.
Stomping out the dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
behind
That's where you draw the line.
Killing the homeless guy. Stabbing the homeless guy's fine.
That
I've never, not to make myself sound like a psycho, I've never understood when that's when people's
I
why
think
don't
we've had
you
this
just get a
exact
job?
conversation.
I don't get it. It's like
there's a difference,
Said nothing in common.
I
There
don't.
is a difference.
and a big difference too.
What's the big difference?
It's an innocent dog.
The dog didn't do anything.
The guy
The
didn't
homeless
do
guy's
anything.
innocent.
Yeah, but
Not,
it's different.
Yeah,
It's
of
just a
course.
character in the movie.
I agree.
You
I
know
know.
exactly.
I
It's just some characters.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
I don't think I'll ever understand.
Like,
My brother's
he goes up
girlfriend-
to the
trying to.
he goes up to the front door desk and shoots him in the head. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then he goes the dog. No,
Like-
no.
That dog is just a dog. Not that I think you should stomp out dogs, but that doorman probably had a wife and children.
He probably had a dog.
Like my brother's girlfriend is a lot like this too. Like she can't handle anything, and I just
But people die all the time. in
so do
movies.
dogs.
Not all. They don't get brutally murdered all the
No.
time.
Yeah, you don't see
Brutal
dogs get
murder.
murdered. They
I
stay
mean,
away
like
from
John
that kind of
Wick.
stuff.
John
about
Wick,
it.
They do.
Marley and Me. It was brutally
Marley.
murdered, beheaded.
End of the day, the
But
movie's called
even
American
John
Psycho.
Wick's dog isn't it's not getting stomped out.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah. You hear the yips of it dying.
It just doesn't bother me as much as it's not that I'm making myself sound like a real psycho, but I always just find it fascinating when that's the line people can't cross after watching people get brutally slain. Anyway, what's the other minus?
Another minus. Bateman salting his food out to lunch with Defoe. He's not looking. He's salting the crap out of his food. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
I did not
He's not
notice
looking.
that.
Salt everywhere.
I did
I
not.
never-
Over salting his food. He's not looking. He's just salting.
That's awesome.
I was like, no.
That's how he likes it. Okay.
Anything else?
Those are my pluses and minuses.
New categories?
Yeah, your other stuff.
Hello, Zep. But we had a good Hello, Zep moment. So, is Patrick Bateman a psycho?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Or did he actually commit the murders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that? But that's not definitive. So is it Hello Zep? Because it's more.
Yeah, it's more like if you think that it,
I
it
feel like
could
that,
be.
I feel like it is because it raises the questions like.
I think like when he goes into Paul Allen's apartment and it's all painted and the bodies are gone.
Yeah.
You could say that's a Hello Zep.
For our non-saw-pilled listeners, also, we should probably explain what Hello Zep. A moment of great realization.
Shock.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think? Or do you not think there's a definitive answer?
I don't think there's a definitive answer. My interpretation.
You go first.
My interpretation of the ending this time around is he did actually kill Paul, and all these guys are exactly the same. And even though the guy said he was just out to dinner with Paul, they're indistinguishable one from the other. Because Bateman was in the one guy's alibi, even though from what we saw, he did do it. So my interpretation was that he could have killed any of these guys and no one would have noticed.
So for me, I think they played both sides very well throughout the movie, because you have the moments of him, for example, like in the beginning with the bartender, like, you fucking ugly bitch, I'm gonna kill you, that type of shit. Like, he's not actually saying that to her. You know what I mean? Because like, why she would react to it. So it's like,
excuse me.
So it's like, is he? So I think they do a great job at playing both sides of it.
I agree.
But for me, I honestly don't have a side chosen. I like that way that it can go both ways.
Didn't really until this time. It really hit me this time.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have thoughts?
I don't think, for me, either. Both work.
Yeah.
That's
I don't have a definitive.
I'd have to feel like I'd almost need to watch it, even though I just watched it. I'd almost need to like watch it again and like
just only think about that.
About that and like think about all the moments that like kind of contradict each other, or like
exactly.
Like
I don't know
of,
if there is a definitive answer.
Because like why
I don't think there is. That was just how I took it.
Right.
I think the one thing that like really shakes it up for me is like why the lady at the end in Paul Allen's like place, the realtor chick, is being so weird.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like you know,
you should go now.
Yeah, like you should go now. Like talking about the ad in the paper, I'm like, okay, I'm just
right.
gonna finish this. You know,
I'd like to read the book to see what the book implies.
Right. Yeah.
If there's a difference between if he's crazy or not.
Yeah.
I mean, he's crazy either way.
Yeah,
But like,
regardless,
if he did all these murders he said, 20 to 40 people.
That's a lot of people.
That's
a lot of people to kill.
Yeah.
All right.
Most likely to get on the pod, probably like his fellow businessmen.
I don't know, because even those are like not big names, but it's like Justin Theroux and like Josh Lucas, like they're in stuff.
The voice of Home Depot.
Yeah.
Probably Jared Leto.
Here's the thing. I knew this question was coming, and I was trying to think. Most of the people in this movie, even down to like the fellow, are like somewhat names. Like they're like Bale, Defoe, Leto, Witherspoon, Josh Lucas, like
What about the front door desk
Chloe
guy?
Sevigny.
Ooh, true.
There we go.
The hobo.
The
The
hobo.
hobo.
The dog.
But we don't know if these people are even alive.
That's true.
That's true.
The dog.
Like, is the award just like who's the most random person in the movie?
No, who could we get on?
pretty much?
But I'm boiling.
Well, but that's
what
what it comes down to. Because it's like
because then you could just say like you could just say like a background.
Maybe like
I guess it's more who would we want?
If
Who would
she's
we
in
want
town.
to get? We can do that too. Who do we want to get a pod? But that's obviously I would want Christian Bale.
Yeah, Bale.
I'd want Josh Lucas. I want a Home Depot pod.
Get Mary Herron on here.
We can talk about Marvin Ellison.
Talk about
They're doing
the
much.
making. Yeah, what's she doing?
She was just in Toronto like a month ago doing a Q&A after a screening
With this,
You get her?
I don't know how we missed that.
At the Lightbox.
That's actual heartbreak.
Yeah, I think there are some interesting ways we can take that category. Just because, like, I don't really know who I should be looking for. Because anyway,
Right, Jared Leto. I mean,
I
I
guess
think
we could say
there's a
like we
world.
fucking loved Morbius.
I think there's a world. Yeah,
like Tron Ares was
Tron,
yeah.
Maybe he's doing some press for
That's what I'm
the
saying.
movie. He wants to get
the little things
love
too.
doing
I
Suicide
feel like out of anybody in this movie, he'd be the most willing.
Loved you in
Probably.
Yeah, I feel like
You're not going to get Bale.
No.
You're not going to get Defoe. You're not going to get Witherspoon.
Like if we just saw him on the street by chance, we'd be like, "Hey, can you?"
You probably really have to glaze him. Like we probably have to be like,
God.
"You're my favorite Joker."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can even
Dude, Hot Topic mob boss Joker was sick.
It was awesome.
like I fucking love 30 Seconds to Mars. Just like really hype
We
them
just
off.
really had to glaze them.
I think out of the big,
Loved you in Lord of War.
you know what? That could be an interesting of like the big names. Who would be the easiest?
Who would be the most willing?
Jared.
Yeah, Jared in this. Jared.
Jared Leto,
for
bar
sure.
none.
100%.
I'd literally just be like, "Yo, Lord of War, you were great, man.
Mhm. Dude, in Fight Club when Edward Norton fucking beat your face in.
You scar, pop."
20 minutes.
Suicide Squad, I will say, 10th anniversary this year. I haven't seen that movie
That's
since
actually
2016, but
That is wild.
we could have a big
I think
celebration
it aged pretty
I never
well.
saw that movie.
of Jared. You never saw it?
Nope.
It sucked.
It was
I remember I
2021.
rewatched it sometime after it came out, and I didn't hate it as much as everyone does.
I don't even really. I saw it in the theater.
I love the James Gunn one, so I don't need to watch
That
the
one is
other
pretty good.
Yeah.
John Cena.
Yeah.
Yourself. That's a good movie. But we can have like a Suicide Squad like 10th anniversary extravaganza
Oh, yeah.
with Jared Leto. Even
Come on,
though
Jared
that would
Leto.
mean I'd
Come
have
on.
to
You're
rewatch
welcome.
Come on.
the film
Sequel.
Suicide Squad directed by David
We could
Ayer.
ask him American Psycho questions.
Yeah, be like, so what was it like? You're part of a famous scene. Be like, I was gonna do a Leto impression. I don't even know.
on set or even know.
Okay.
Um,
Furthermore,
any other titles this movie could have? Is the name of the book American Psycho?
It is.
I think you shouldn't change it at all.
That is fine.
I mean, if this is a standalone movie, I think there's plenty of titles you could name it, like relative to crazy people
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
killing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
American Nut Job.
Serial.
But American doesn't really have an impact on the movie. This could be set anywhere.
It's not,
Canadian Psycho.
a big portion of it is, businessmen, capitalism, but I guess that's not
Yeah, it's not-
exclusive to
yeah.
America.
Right.
Mostly shot in Toronto, not New York.
This could be
Oh,
Canadian
yeah,
Psycho.
Yeah.
Could be called, like,
Mexican Psycho.
How to Make It in
Latin
America.
Psycho.
It's probably like a movie on Tubi or something. Canadian Psycho.
You ever see the Tubi classic? I've never seen it, but I learned there's a Tubi movie, The Grinch Who Stole Bitches.
I've probably seen it.
I know.
I'm not watching.
That's our next.
You're not watching Grinch Who Stole Bitches, but you watch whatever else Tubi has?
Well, we can do that next Christmas.
Dude,
I like
The Grinch Who Stole Bitches.
like old crappy horror movies.
Oh, not like Tubi originals?
No, I'm
It
not
should be
watching
the
those.
Grinch Who Stole Bitchmas, not bitches. I mean, I get it.
But
but
maybe
it
it's
just
not a
sounds
maybe it's
better.
not a Christmas
Bitches
movie.
is he stealing?
Oh,
We gotta watch
why is it not a Christmas?
We gotta watch it and find out.
John who?
I guess the Grinch does it.
You gotta think
There's
Grinch,
365.
Grinch
days a
has an
year.
off-season.
Yeah, there's.
he's got an off
Yeah,
season.
you're right. You're right.
Does he?
It's time to. I think so.
I
Maybe
think
it is
every
hibernates.
iteration of Whoville is snowing. But, it's a theory.
Maybe he goes on vacation every now and
Are they
again.
on a snowflake?
They are.
They are.
They are. You're right. You're right.
It would be always
That depends on
Yeah, I
which
think it's
version
always
of
Christmas fall.
Whoville you believe in.
Oh yeah, it's like a multiverse. Like
'Cause there's
each
the Ron
snowflake
Howard one.
has a Grinch.
There's the Chuck Jones one. There's the Illumination one. There's the Grinch Who Stole Bitches one.
But we'll get up to all that when we How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
You can do that. I won't be there.
Let's do it.
Anything else?
Things that would be different if it was made today. And for this,
What?
I don't just mean like cell phones.
Because I was gonna say this taking place in the late '80s is kind of
I mean, yeah, I like
Central.
Like different-
earlier.
Like he'd be watching like Terrifier instead of Texas Chainsaw.
Would it take place? Because the movie is a period piece. Like, would it if it took place in 2026?
Or if they made it in
Either
Because
one.
yuppie culture is kind of a big part of it, like Wall Street brokers. But I guess if it was
You can still do that.
if
but-
if it wasn't a late '80s period piece and it was taking place contemporarily, I suppose he'd probably have a bit of an online following. I can
Think he'd
see.
be like the Batman Riddler type following like that.
He'd be more.
No, I'm thinking more like Andrew Tate almost.
Yeah,
that's what I go to also.
Yeah, I think they're
Yeah, like
I
The
think that's a
Sigma male
perfect
culture.
comparison,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's probably my best answer. Patrick Bateman is a known figure, not for his killings, but just almost like more like a worse Frank T.J. Mackey.
Also, if this was made today,
A lot
it would
easier to-
have like super intense, scary trailer that would sell you in the theater. Like, oh my goodness, you gotta see this terrifying movie, like an A24
and then people
Lamb trailer.
Yeah.
But then people probably be pissed off that it's like fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like horror comedy.
Well, like that, the trailer would be. I think
No,
that's a
no.
misleading trailer.
No, yeah, I agree with you. I think it would misdirect people, and it would be like what it is, and people would be like, "It fucking sucked. It wasn't scary." I can see that.
Yeah.
All right.
Where would you guys be as the sixth man in this movie?
As far away as from Patrick Bateman as I can be.
I got, instead of Texas Chainsaw, Nocturno 2 is playing.
That makes no sense to anybody who's listening.
But that's where I'd be, right on the screen.
You said Nocturno 2?
Nocturno
That's
2.
a movie we made
Yeah.
back in high school. No,
Inferno Nocturno 2 is
Yeah, but it's Nocturno 2.
but not that matters. They will never see it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to give a little bit of context.
I'm going to be on the screen. Patrick Bateman, somehow he gets a copy of it from the future. He's watching it. I'm on the screen, giving the performance of a lifetime.
It'd have to be, I don't know where I'd be. Probably just like at Dorsey or something.
Would you
I'm
guys
gonna
want
say
to
at Dorsia.
Would you guys want to be killed by Bateman?
No.
No.
Like your character.
No,
Not you as a human.
not my character.
No, I'd rather just.
I would like.
I don't want to be in his life at
I
all.
would like to be the security guard that gets shot. Give a over the top going. No, I think I could do that really well.
I want to be
No,
the
I
guy
wouldn't
in
want
the.
I'd like to
when
be
they're-
spared.
when they're doing coke, and then they
The guy who
Yeah.
pops his head off.
Yeah.
Hey, Quan, I'm trying to do drugs in here.
That's over.
Yeah, it's in the Coke bathroom.
Yeah, somewhere there.
So yeah, some like '80s like coke den is probably where I'd
Yeah,
insert
there we go.
myself.
Yeah, either Dorsey
Just
or
like
Coke
the,
den.
seeing Bateman
80s
in
club.
passing, being like,
Yeah,
oh,
all
look
of
at
us
that
just had
yuppie.
did
Yeah.
Dorsia.
Yeah,
There you go.
or
Yeah, I'd like
I'd
to
be a
see a
yuppie
background.
myself.
Oh, we would have our own table at Dorsey's.
Oh, yeah.
Nice Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
They know us.
Like no one else.
We
can
get a
sit there
table.
but us.
We get a table anytime.
Yeah, anytime.
We know people. Anything else? MVP.
Bale.
Professional
Actually,
Bale.
come on.
I considered
Easy
Heron
list.
because I was thinking of some of the other directions this movie could have gone in if it was another director, but ultimately,
Oh,
Bale
Bale.
is in like
Also,
every scene.
We do get. I put her up there too, though, because like
We could have had the Cronenberg version.
the
We could have
dedication for her to have Mal involved. Is, like,
could have had the
that's
Oliver
awesome.
Stone Leo one.
Like she's the reason he is in this movie.
Mhm.
So
But the reason it's so good
is
is
no
because
overall it
because
is
Yeah.
Mal, but
Yeah, I'd probably give it like 51 Bale, 49
I agree.
Heron. It's
I
close. But yeah, Bale just an iconic performance.
um,
Well, happy birthday, David.
Happy
Thank
birthday, David.
Great pick. We will be off next week. Is that
Yes.
right? For your actual birthday. And then we're coming back with the 55 special. And the reason why you have to be a real head to know why
real nice
this
guys.
is- yeah,
Buff.
you really got to be, running the tape to know why this is significant. But for the
You'll
number
find out.
55 special, we're doing Den of Thieves.
number
That's right,
55.
number 50.
Big
55.
Nick. All right, we'll be back in 2 weeks with the Big Nick Donnie special.
Bye-bye.
Lowest rated episode.